Sharks. My name is Jordan, and I'm here today asking for $100,000 in exchange for 5% equity in my company, the Ice Cream Canteen. Sharks, this is the pint of ice cream. This is the most delicious and most popular dessert in the country. The problem is, ice cream melts so quickly that you can't take this anywhere. And that's why I created the Ice Cream Canteen, the world's first double-walled, vacuum-insulated container for the pint of ice cream, so you can keep your ice cream cold and enjoy ice cream anywhere. Just drop in your favorite ice cream, screw on the cap, and the Ice Cream Canteen will keep it frozen for hours. No freezer, no problem. If it sounds too good to be true, let's put it to a test. Mark, would you like to come up here and help me test out the Ice Cream Canteen?
Sure. Mr. Wonderful.
All right, get in there, Mark. It's not gonna melt itself.
Back off. Let's get hot.
All right, we're gonna burn the table. Hang on back for a second.
The table's on fire.
All right, already at 425 degrees.
Yeah.
Wow.
All right, thanks, Mark. Let's check it out. Let's see how we're doing. Let's see if we got some ice cream. Oh, my gas open. Okay, that is very hot. But we still have an ice-cold frozen pint of ice cream.
Wow, that's crazy.
As you can see, the Ice Cream Canteen stands up to the heat. And what that means is that now ice cream can be enjoyed at the beach, at picnics, barbecues, or birthday parties, or really anywhere. So, Sharks, don't let this deal melt away.
Jordan.
Ding ding. All right. So if you watch the show, you know I'm a ice cream connoisseur. In fact, just yesterday or 2 days ago, the sweet kiwi frozen yogurt showed up at the house. A big box with like 6 or 8 of them or something like that. Showed up. So shout out to Sweet Kiwi and Ahima. I appreciate you sending over those samples. We probably, because it's going to rain tomorrow, we'll probably shoot a video with the kids trying out the Sweet Kiwi ice cream. So look forward to having that video down the pike. But yeah, so huge ice cream connoisseur here, almost to a fault. But I do understand that, look, keeping things cold, keeping ice cream cold is a problem. I haven't seen what the price is. We are going to check out Jordan's website and social media at the end, as well as feature one of your comments from down below in the super community at the end of this video. But how often would I mean, look, I would spend maybe 20 bucks, 30. I think anything more than 30 or 35 would be like the upper limit of what I'd be willing to spend to keep ice cream cold. I mean, I guess like technically, like if you were bringing a pint for the family, it would make sense. Now, what I would love to see is like the half gallon, make a half gallon size, drop that like Breyers or that Hershey's or that Friendly's, ice cream, drop that in there. Now you got something for the whole family. Throw a scoop, get a scoop, and go to town, right? To bring it as a dessert for like a day trip. I mean, cool. Like how cool? It kind of. I mean, it'd be kind of cool to take ice cream. It's not your go. It's not a go-to like first thought thing. Like, because you just wouldn't do it, right? Like you wouldn't put it into a cooler and be like, oh yeah, it's gonna stay cold and like not be a drippy, runny mess by the time you go to eat it later. Even with like tons of ice packs or tons of ice, I would still be concerned, especially if it's baking out in the sun. Yeah, so but you put it in this and you put it in there and it's like, oh man, that could probably last all day. I mean, if it's hitting like 450 degrees on one side and it's not like melted inside, that's like a magic trick there. So yeah, I still think there's a little bit of an education process of thinking about around that idea of bringing your ice cream with you as a potential dessert on a picnic or a day trip somewhere to like an outdoor theme park, or I don't know. So the problem is like the metal cantina part makes me kind of like, would they let you in? I don't know. And then they serve ice cream inside, so it's like you could just get ice cream there. So like there's definitely use cases, camping and all that. So it would be kind of cool. I'm kind of curious as to how long will it stay cold in there though? Like what's the length? Like if I put it in there and is it 24 hours, 48 hours at like 60 degrees out, ambient temperature, or 70 degrees ambient temperature? And if I could get that ambient temperature down with like ice packs or something, could I do, have it overnight and have it, ready for the next day or something? That I don't know. There's a lot of questions.
I want to ask you a couple of questions. First of all, I think you're solving a huge need. This seems genius. I love the idea. How long will it last before it melts? And also, do you need to freeze the container beforehand?
So the ice cream canteen does not need to be pre-chilled. It works a little better if you do pre-chill, but it's not necessary. The ice cream canteen will keep it frozen for up to 4 hours on its own, or if you put it in a cooler with other food and drinks, it'll work for up to 8 hours.
Has nobody come up with it before?
No one came up with that before me. That is my...
Did they after you? Here's the question. The way you said it, you said no one came up with it before me. What did they do after you?
If I came here 2 months ago, I would have been able to say I was the very only ice cream canteen on the market. As of the last 2 months, I have had 2 very much inferior but similar products come to market.
Do you have a patent?
I do. So I have a design patent that's still pending, and I have 3 registered trademarks.
Break down the numbers for me.
Okay, so that's going to be probably somewhat tough to get that design patent. But if you can get it, I don't know. You just make it a little bit bigger, make it a little bit smaller, you probably wouldn't want to be smaller, but like you make it the size a little bit different. I feel like it's going to be tough, to get that and then to go to battle with it, because again, like if you just make it a slightly different shape or something like that, it might be a little bit difficult since it's not like a unique way of storing cold things. But 4 hours to 8 hours. So it'd be good for like the day trip, right? To the park or something, But you're not gonna. I mean, I guess technically, if you have it with you and you like bought a pint of ice cream, like you're at a campground, you go up to like the general store, you get a pint of ice cream, you pop it in there, and you don't have to eat it all right then and there. You can like save some and have it around the campfire or whatever. So again, at 4 hours to 8 hours, the half gallon probably wouldn't be so great, but yeah, because that's a lot of ice cream. Unless you have a whole big family that's gonna dig in. That's a lot of ice cream to devour in 4 hours.
Tell us what you sell them for, what they cost you to make.
I sell the ice cream canteen right now for $44.99.
Oh, wow. And what's your custom make?
Okay, that is more, what did I say? Like 20, maybe 30, 35 would be like the upper limit, and 45 is a lot.
My landed cost is $7.50.
Well, there you go. That's good margins if you're selling.
All direct to consumer?
No, not all direct to consumer. I think the huge potential here is retail. And one of my largest retail partners right now is the ice cream industry. So we look across the country, there's 80,000 ice cream, gelato, or frozen yogurt shops in the country. They all sell pints of ice cream, but customers cannot take that pint of ice cream from the store to their home. They can't take it from their store to the beach.
Jordan, what's your...
We have a really great place called Lateria in our area, and I would get more than a pint and a half, or 2 pints, 2.5 pints, something like that. Because it was bigger than a pint. It was like, I don't know. It was bigger. It was definitely bigger than a pint of ice cream. But the thing is, like, as soon as I get it, I got to drive straight home to be able to like store it at the house. But I don't know, $45. I'm not going to get ice cream that often to bring it home.
Revenues today?
I sold $98,000 in 2021.
All right.
How about this year?
In this year, sales are going great. I've done $185,000 to date.
So you should have made a boatload of money off of that. What were your profits?
I'm netting over 50% right now.
So you've put in $99,000, give or take, in your pocket already?
Correct, yeah. This year, we're expected to do over $400,000 in revenue and net over 50%.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Thank you.
How much of your own money did you put into this?
To get started, I was $15,000 in credit card debt.
And what do you need more than anything?
More than anything, right now, I'm capital constrained, and I'm having to leave a lot of opportunities on the table because I don't have the inventory and I don't have the money to purchase large purchase orders.
So listen, you need $100,000 basically for inventory. That's your problem. You don't have enough product. All right, I like this deal. It's very simple to understand. I'll give you the $100,000. I want 30%.
Woo.
I don't think you're worth $2 million, but I think you've got a really interesting idea, and as Chef Wonderful, I can blow this up huge for you.
Thank you, Kevin. I appreciate the offer. I appreciate the feedback. Yeah, let's try.
Oh, that's what Kevin O'Leary did to your valuation.
Look, I really do feel that this business is worth $2 million.
We were all going to say 5% is not enough.
Well, you knew we were going to say that.
Well, when was the last time someone came in and said 20% left with 20%? You come in and say 20, you're leaving with, you guys
No.
You're right. As long as
I've seen the show.
You gotta be somewhat reasonable. So let me just tell you. Let me tell you the thesis.
Mark, what are you gonna do?
Well, let me tell you the thesis really quick. My thesis really quick. All right. It's not about the amount of money. Most likely, you're not only asking for funding, you're asking for help. And you're asking for a $2 million valuation, but we've done this time and time again. You don't value the participation of the shark. I understand you go low, we go high. It's just frustrating because the foundation of the show, when I first started, when we all first started, said, banks are not loaning money. There's no other place to go. You don't go to some place and go, there's no other place to go. I'll give you 5%. I'm out.
Oh, Damon. We hear, look, he's asking for $100,000. And in the scheme of things, that is not a lot of money. And it's not even a lot of money to him, not to Damon, but to Jordan, because that's not going to fund that much inventory to begin with, which is why he's looking, I'm guessing Jordan has a mind, probably a cap at 15%. And, while it'd be great to have Kevin on board, probably isn't as interested at 30%. But if I had to guess, 15 is probably the upper limit. I mean, maybe 20, but probably if I had to guess, like 12 to 15%. So with that said, that is. Look, Damon's entitled to feel the way he feels, and I don't disagree necessarily, but Jordan didn't come in looking for $400,000 for 5% either, or even $300,000 for 5%.
Damon, no, thank you. I really do appreciate the feedback.
Jordan, all right, listen to me. I'm very excited about you. I just want to understand what you're looking for. If what you need is to grow, I have the relationships with every retailer in the nation and every manufacturer in the nation. I'm friends with all of them.
Absolutely.
But if what you need is inventory financing, then you should go to a bank. So what is it that you need from a shark?
All right. What I would like help with from a shark is getting into retail distribution. I'm looking for a strategic partner that understands when 9 out of 10 households in the United States have ice cream in their freezer at any given time, and they cannot take it anywhere.
Wait, here, look at me. I'm gonna
Jordan,
go.
Who do you
Look
think
at
is
me.
best positioned to help you achieve
I
that?
just want to be able to talk for a minute here. So I understand your mission completely. I got it. I did the deal with Frozen Farmer. I know ice cream inside out. We're closing in on $15 million in sales, and that's in just 2.5 years.
Is there an offer in the future?
You need a team that knows how to run this business for you. So Mark was talking to me because he does also Ice Shaker and other products.
Yeah.
We're going to offer you $100,000 upfront in cash, $100,000 as a line of credit, the two of us as partners together, but we would like 25%.
Probably still more than Jordan's looking to give up. But I mean, having access to an extra $100,000 in the line of credit is definitely helpful. But if you're going down that retailer pipe there in a big way, $100,000 is going to go like that. So not necessarily probably going to go that far with Jordan.
By the way, Jordan, that one on the low end is 5 times what you were asking for, and this is 6 times.
Jordan,
but we are going to.
you want to hear my offer?
Lori, we heard you. Daniel have an offer?
Let him get his offer out.
Are you making an offer right now?
No, I am making an offer. I'm trying to save myself time because he wants to.
Damon, enough.
Lori, we heard you for 6 hours.
Trying to make an offer, guys.
Daniel's trying to make an offer. I really appreciate your offer, and would you like me to counter now? Or
yes, please counter now, because we may not be there when Daniel comes in.
I would like that.
Jordan, you don't want to hear my offer? You don't want to hear my offer?
I'm gonna finish with this one, and then I would love to hear your offer.
How do you? That's bad negotiation
I gotta counter
tactics.
their offer. I would love to work with both of you, so thank you very much for the offer. This year alone, we're on track to do $400,000 in sales. If I had more inventory this year, I would have done maybe double that.
So wait, think about your ownership percentage now. Think about how much money goes into your pocket if you own 100%. Now think 10x that.
Yeah.
And then it doesn't come down to the percentage of ownership. It comes down to how big you can be. That's the difference.
And he's
Absolutely.
right.
Jordan, can
and
I ask
that's
you a
what
question?
you need to do,
Yeah.
and that's what we can do for
Exactly.
you.
Yeah. So Mark's not wrong, right? Like the percentage is not a big deal. If he had access to the money, he could make. Okay, he could have did 800,000. But with that said, you said you're netting 50% at the end of the day. So I feel like you're really not that, like, you already have cash, so you could put that cash back into it, and combine it with a loan of some sort, and go. And banks have been it's getting kind of dicey with getting loans, but people that if you're not talking about $1 million, we're talking 125,000 as a line of credit. If you have some collateral like that could work, like getting a home equity line of credit. If you had a house to with some equity into it, something, there's ways to get that money without necessarily giving up 25%. With that said, getting to work with Lori and Mark would be, I think that would be game changing. Daniel, if Daniel ever gets a word in, maybe it could be the same as well. But Lori and Mark definitely could crush it.
Can I ask you a question?
I didn't finish countering.
Go ahead and counter. Go ahead and counter, because we may not be here.
I don't
Yeah,
want to offend
that's the
anyone.
problem. You know the Shark Tank.
Let him counter. Jordan, anytime somebody makes you an offer that you can't refuse, you need to learn that you can. You have to wait. Don't let people bully you. If they have a good offer, they're going to wait.
Okay, it's a good offer, but to take one step further, what I'm doing with the Ice Cream Canteen is right now what you're seeing is one product. But what I'm creating is...
Stop selling, Jordan. We're trying to get the offers out. You don't need to sell
I'm trying
anymore.
to justify the $2 million valuation. So
The problem, Jordan, is if you wanted to stick to 5%.
You can't.
I don't want to stick 5%.
Okay, so you have to come back and tell
You
us.
got to counter or listen to him.
Oh boy.
We do it for 15%.
Hey, who called it?
What if we threw in $200,000 line of credit? Would you go up to 20%?
Yeah, I definitely think that we are worth 20% for sure.
Yeah, 10% each. I could. Yeah.
I'll do.
Daniel owns the ice cream
Go ahead,
company.
Jordan.
Can I leave this on the table, or is
No.
Jordan,
No,
people,
you know
anytime
what?
in business,
You know what?
anytime in business, this is good
I'll
advice.
take your deal.
Good. Yay.
Yeah.
Thank you, Lori. I'm excited.
I mean,
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Oh, is it Matt? Sorry.
I would have loved to hear Daniel's offer, but at the end of the day, I'm really happy to have a deal with Mark and Lori, so had to make the deal.
yeah, Daniel should have got on his horse and let it out. Don't just keep talking. It seems like there was a lot of squawking, talking. Just like get it out there, right? Throw it out and see what happens. Wow, what these? Oh, so some of these pints are on sale for $3.99. That's like whatever kind of ice cream that is. That's a good deal. No need to rush home from the store. Keep your favorite pints frozen on the road for up to 4 hours. Yeah, like road trips would be great for it as well. It's down to $39.99, which is a little more in line. I mean, like I said, $30 to $35 at $40. I could see it. I could see it. It was just more excuse for me to eat more ice cream. I don't know. My waistline would not be happy. But the price is actually $49.99, marked down to $39.99. They come in a bunch of different colors. I guess I'm assuming they're all the same price. Oh no, the strawberry pink has got the pink tax at $44.99 for the pink one. I like the pink one. That's cute. So yeah. So anyway, we got some faces. I like to see faces and people enjoying ice cream. But you're showing the use case, which I think is good. But I like to see. Show me some more hands holding the ice cream, right? People enjoying said ice cream. They don't actually sell their own ice cream. I assume it was just for the show that they had it there. But 67 reviews, 5 stars. Great to see. Over on Facebook, we got 683 followers. So a little bit of engagement there. Not too. Some posts a little more than others. But let's see. Instagram 2,900. We got Shark Tank post. And quite a bit more engagement as per usual with Instagram, which is always good to see. And we have I can't think. YouTube with 12 subscribers and 2 videos. This video here, the Kickstarter video, has 78,000 views, which is pretty awesome. Anyway, Jordan, love to have you here on the show for an interview and talk about your Shark Tank experience. Just drop a comment down below. Like, is he or is C? I don't know how to pronounce it. I am sorry. Thank you. Just watched again. Truly enjoy how you break it all down. This is a fun company and just impressed. Woo! Well, I appreciate you being a part of the super community and watching and learning and enjoying, this back and forth conversation that we're having here and learning, and I'm learning as well. So I'll see you in one of these 2 videos over here. Take care and go be super.